Hi, I'm Dan Hernandez. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of Sport Fishing. Well, today we're fishing aboard the Fisherman 3 sport fisher that operates daily out of H&M Landing in San Diego, California. Right now we're traveling south. We're right in Mexican waters, and we're going to be fishing today looking for sand bass, some calicos, maybe even a barracuda or two. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. Welcome to Sport Fishing with Dan Hernandez. This week's episode of Sport Fishing is brought to you by Bradley Smokers, when you only want the very best. By Shakespeare, manufacturers of the Ugly Stick, America's best-selling fishing rod. By Game Saver, preserve your fish, use a Game Saver. By Penn, the biggest name in fishing. Oh, now they're wide open.
Yeah, baby, first fish.
Is it a monster?
What is that?
Ooh, nice bass. Big bass. There you go. Nice bass. This is Joel. He's out here fishing with some friends. Nice sand bass, one of the biggest sand bass of the morning so far. Fishing right on the bottom with the dropper loop. All right, here we go. You got one on too, Tony?
No.
No? I just switched over to a dropper loop rig and fishing 15-pound test line, live anchovy, dropper loop rig. Skipper's got us in a little spot. We're just south of the bullring area, outside Tijuana, and typical sand bass fishing. See what this guy looks like. Should be a nice little sand bass. Nice little bass. Got him on a red hook, eagle claw hook. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take a little break from the action right now and visit the tackle box and show you the tackle that we're using for this type of fishing. This week in the tackle box, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today aboard the Fisherman 3. Now there's lots of different fish in the water today: calico bass, sand bass, barracuda, bonita, and there's always going to be yellowtail swimming around, so you got to be ready for all that type of fishing. But I tell you, there's nothing more fun to catch than barracuda and artificial. And what we're using today is the Magic Meadow Lights. This is the MM2s. And what's great about this, it's a nice light jig. You can throw it with light gear, even spinning rods works good. It's got rattles on it, and it attracts a fish. And the way you want to work this out is cast it out toward the fish, let it sink a little bit, and you're going to wind it in slow. You want to go nice and slow on the barracuda, let that lure just kick from side to side, and because the rattles are in the bait, it's going to drive the fish crazy. If you're not sure what they look like in the store, this is what they look like. You can find them at your local tackle store. Also find them on our website. It's the Magic Meadow Lights. They're deadly on barracuda. And the outfit you want to use is something like this. This is the Penn International 975 reel. It's great for this type of fishing. It's got the level wind. Makes it easier on these light jigs. You don't have to move the line around. It does it for you. And the rod is a Dan Hernandez inshore rod. Comes with a pistol grip to make it easier for casting the lures. And it's a great rod, has great action. It's just perfect for this type of fishing. So you want to have some fun next time you're barracuda fishing, or you're seeing the gear I'm using right now, you want to grab a Magic Meadow light, match it up with this outfit, and you're all set. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
But look.
Oh, God. So for the Midway, do they do any TV advertising? Or is it all just print ads? Okay, no. Don't have a license. There you go. How many is this for you now?
2.
2?
Second one.
Not
Many more to
bad.
come.
Here we go. Still fishing at the same spot. Fishing's really turned on really good here for about the last half hour. Almost every live anchovy in the bottom's getting fish. Our skipper JD got us on the spot, and the fish have been biting pretty good. Let's see what this one is. And this is typical, you know, midsummer sand bass fishing. Just fishing like this. Come on, fishy. Here he comes right here. It's kind of small. Go ahead and put this one in the sack. I'm gonna go easily legal. All right, let's see what else is going on. We got a bunch of fish happening here. I found the Magic Touch. I'll tell you about it later in the tip of the week. Smile.
Be number 2. We're gonna eat tonight.
First fish. Finally.
There we go. Got another one going here. Just still fishing that dropper loop rig, and you see the gear we're using, Penn International 975, 15-pound test line, and one of my inshore rods. And we're still fishing out here in Mexican waters, just outside Tijuana. Fishing right along the bottom with live anchovies. The anchovies are working a lot better than the sardines. So just right up on the bottom. So we'll see what this fish is here. There's sand bass. There we go. It's a sand bass. You can just see the hook we got him on there. Just go ahead. Go. All right, we're gonna fish here a little bit longer, and then the skipper's gonna move the boat. We're gonna go over to Coronado Islands and see if we can get us some yellowtail, bonitas, and calico bass. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with a lot more action right here on Sport Fishing. There's another one.
He's good.
Big sand bass. There we go. We just made a move. Skipper just made a move. Now we're at the south end of the island. And first baits in the water were yellow. That's right, let's lift your rod up. And the yellows breezed by, and we hooked a few of them. We landed one. We dumped about 3 or 4. I just switched over to a bucktail. The yellows kind of swam away. See if I could get a calico. There we go. So we got a have a B52 bucktail with a gulp bait on there. I'm just fishing the same outfit I was using for the sand bass. Let's see what we got here. I think it's a calico. Here it comes. Oh yeah, nice calico bass.
Nice calico.
Yeah, nice calico.
It's a nice calico bass. Saw right there on that gulp bait. And that's a B52 bucktail 1 ounce jig. We're gonna keep fishing this area here so we can get a few yellowtail, but we're gonna take a break from the action right now and go to the galley and show you how to cook up a delicious seafood dish. Baja California is still the best year-round catch south of the border. Visit discoverybajacalifornia.com and check out more ways you must do Baja. Mexico, beyond your expectations. This week in the galley, we're down in beautiful Rosarito, Mexico. We're at the Rosarito Beach Hotel, and standing next to me is Azalea. Thank you for inviting us down, Azalea.
Thank you for stopping by our resort, sir.
It's a beautiful resort. I've been here many times in the past. Great fishing here too, but today we're going to do a fish dish. And who's our chef that we have today?
Our chef is Heriberto. He's the
Heriberto.
Shobert's restaurant chef for the gourmet food.
Good. Okay, so I see he's got a rockfish for us today. And what is he going to do with this rockfish?
Okay, we're going to have it done with the cilantro sauce. It's rock hog with the cilantro.
And if you're not sure what rock cod looks like, this is one here that is done a different style. This one was deep fried, but our chef has a different treat for us in store today. And what's really nice about this fish is this is a local fish you can catch right here in Baja, Mexico, even up in California, local
That's
rock cod.
correct.
A lot of our viewers catch these fish all the time.
Okay, so we're adding a little bit of salt
Okay.
and pepper.
A little pepper.
Yeah, to season the rock cod. And he's also going to put a few drops of lime to it.
Yeah, I love using lime and lemon all the time.
Yeah, we also do. Okay, now he's going to go ahead and put it in a pan.
Okay.
¿Cuánto tiempo se cocina esto, chef?
3 minutos.
It just takes from 2 to 3 minutes to have it ready.
One thing about rock cod, what's really nice about it is very white meat. You can do lots of stuff with it. But like the chef said, you don't want to cook it too long. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make with a fish like rock cod is they cook it way too long. You can see how fast this is cooking.
Yes, it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's going really
Nice and
fast.
white. Mhm.
There you go. This is a very simple dish to do. What I like about recipes like this is something somebody can do at home. And this is what I was talking about, the rock cod. It's so versatile. You can use a bunch of different sauces. Now I know the chef here has a sauce for us to put on top of this. And what
Yes,
is that?
That's correct. That's the cilantro sauce. Like I told you, it has olive oil, cilantro, a little bit of salt and pepper and lime.
And what he did was took all those ingredients and just threw it in a blender and mixed it
Yes,
up?
that's
Food
simple.
processor?
That's simple. You just blend them and that's it. It's ready.
So it looks like we're all done with the cooking the fish.
Yes, it is ready. It looks really nice.
And this is the chef's assistant?
Yes, that's correct. Her name is Maritza and she's
Maritza.
helping today.
Okay, cool. He's actually going to fry up the cilantro sauce. What's neat about cilantro sauce is cilantro is just one of those natural ingredients from Mexican culture, and we use it all the time cooking. My mom used to cook it all the time with cilantro, oregano, stuff like that. And it's nice to add this to a dish here. But he just heated it up a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a little bit of heating to it. And it looks delicious.
Yeah, it does. Here's a finished dish. I have to try this.
Yes. How is
That
it
is
done?
so good.
It
It's
is?
really good. Thank you.
Thank you for coming and thanks
Thank
to
you,
the
chef.
chef who made it possible.
Very nice. Real simple dish, just a little bit of time on, cooking it with a little bit of heat. The cilantro sauce was great. And I've never seen cilantro sauce where it was heated like that and then put on top of the fish. Came out really nice. Remember, we're down here at the Rosarita Beach Hotel down here in northern Baja, only about 40 minutes from the border from San Diego. Just a nice, great place to come on down. Come do some local fishing and come see the chef and order a dish at the kitchen here. Beautiful dish. Well, stay tuned and we'll be right back with a lot more action right here on Sport Fishing. Mexico, beyond your expectations. We just made another move and now we're back in front of the island. And Skipper found a spot where there's a lot of barracuda. We're seeing fish jump around the boat. So what I've done right now is switched over to Magic Metal Light. Just use the MM7 jig. So right here up on the surface. Let the lure hit the bottom. Just wanted to sink just a tiny bit, a few seconds, put it in gear. Again, this reel I'm using is kind of a slow reel. So you got to crank a little bit faster than normal. There's another fish right there. Right there. Another barracuda. And then once you hook the fish, you just want to keep winding. You really don't want to pump on a barracuda with the jig. You don't want to give them any slack. You want to just keep grinding it nice and easy. Should be right here. Here he comes. There we go. Here's that barracuda. Again, that's an MM7. Go ahead and let this guy go. There we go. This is Shannon. She just caught this fish, barracuda. on a magic metal jig. She's out here fishing with her husband, all the guys, and all her family, having a great time. You having fun today?
Having a great time.
Well, tell everybody.
We'll be right back. Woohoo!
This week, the Boat Bio is brought to you by Penn, manufacturing America's best fishing reel. The Fisherman 3 is a half-day charter boat that runs daily out of H&M Landing in San Diego, California, and can be chartered for longer trips too. The Fisherman 3 carries plenty of bait, has a large area downstairs to get out of the weather, and a nice galley too. The Fisherman 3 has a large wheelhouse that's equipped with the most modern electronics for both navigation and fish finding. JD and his crew make sure that everybody has a great time while fishing on the Fisherman 3. For your next charter, make sure you book a trip aboard the Fisherman 3. For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk a little bit about those sand bass we caught this morning. The hot key was picking a good lively bait. The people didn't switch their baits off and didn't catch fish, and those that fished the big sardines today weren't catching fish either. The hot ticket was a good lively anchovy, switched out often, fished right along the bottom. That's how we caught all those sand bass. Well, I'd like to thank JD and the whole crew aboard the Fisherman 3. We had a great time fishing today. I hope all of you at home enjoyed it. I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you did enjoy this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.